So you turn on the TV excited to watch Olympic curling. But after a while you say, wait a minute, this curling looks different. That's because it is, kind of. It's mixed doubles curling, introduced at the Olympic Games in 2018. It's a little complicated, but we can explain. We're USA Curling, and we're here to help. The scoring in mixed doubles is the same as traditional curling. When an end is finished, teams want to have their stones closer to the center of the house or rings than their opponent. Players deliver the stone just like they would in four-person curling. There's sweeping, and there's still plenty of yelling. First, teams have two players instead of four, one female athlete and one male athlete, which shouldn't be hard to remember since it's called mixed doubles. Each end starts with two stones already positioned in play. The team with last rock, that's the hammer, has one of their stones placed at the back of the 4-foot ring in the house, while the team without last rock has a stone placed in front of the house on the center line. No stone in play, including the stones placed in position at the start of the end, can be removed from play prior to the delivery of the fourth stone of an end. Impress your friends by saying, yeah, you can't make a takeout until the fourth delivered rock of the end. Every end starts with the same setup, except when the team with last rock elects to use their power play. When they do, one stone is positioned in the rings, and the other stone is placed in front of the house to the side of the center line, a corner guard. When you see it, sound like a pro by announcing, look at that! There's a corner guard, so the team with hammer must be using their power play. Instead of 8, teams throw 5 rocks each end in mixed doubles. One player delivers the first and 5th rocks of the end, and the other player throws the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th stones of each end. Teams are allowed to switch this up throughout a game, but you'll see most stick with the same order. The teammate not throwing will either stand in the house holding a brush for a target, like in traditional curling, or start beside the thrower during the delivery of the stone. Most often, that's what you'll see, the brusher at the same end as the thrower, ready to sweep. Throwers can also jump up and sweep the stone they just delivered. In the 4-person version of curling at the Olympics, games are 10 ends, but mixed doubles contests are 8 ends. An entire game takes less time to complete, fewer delivered stones each end, and fewer ends overall. You could call the pace of play brisk. There are lots of rocks in play in mixed doubles and usually lots of scoring. When a team is behind, say, they may be down, but it's hard to protect a lead in mixed doubles. Then when a team comes back and scores a lot of points in one end, you're the pro in the room. The athletes at the Olympic Games have spent years training for this moment, and pros know that winning at curling's highest levels is really hard. They also know that curling of any kind is a ton of fun. So go to find a curling club near me at usacurling.org and discover a place to play in your area. You might not make the next Olympics, but you'll probably become sort of obsessed with the sport once you try it. Sign up for a Learn to Curl. Get out on the ice and try sliding and yelling at your friends and trying to make the shots you saw on TV. Before long, you'll be watching curling like a pro and playing it sort of like one. In a triple knockout format, every game matters, and the teams on the ice this afternoon all have one loss. Another pushes them closer to elimination. From Bob Suter's Capital Ice Arena, just outside Madison, Wisconsin, it's day 2, draw 6 of the 2022 USA Curling Mixed Doubles National Championship. I'm Dean Gemmel, joined by Madison's Mike McDermott for a B bracket matchup that features Emily Schweitzer and Blake Hagberg against Becca Wood and Chris Bond. And Mike, you know, everybody wants to qualify through the A bracket, but not everyone does. So what's the mindset needed when you're facing a longer road to the playoffs?
Yeah, thanks, Dean. I think really what you want to do here is just play well. So even if you lose, you've played well in a loss. You know that going into that C bracket, you're going to be able to play some competitive games and put a good effort forth.
Yeah, the old play well strategy, Mike McDermott. I like it. I think it's it's time proven. I mean, it's stood the test of time. But I know I agree with you. Even if you lose here, you want to at least take some momentum into the C bracket. We'll get things started here with Schweitzer Hagberg. Wood Bond will open with last stone in the opening end. This is Emily Schweitzer.
I saw a lot of curl this morning. We did the morning draw.
Yeah, I was talking to Sean Olson just before this, and he was talking about how he was able to ramp up the curl a little bit more, and he was pleased with that.
Yeah, it definitely showed this morning. Like nothing seemed like nothing was safe, really. Lots of curl everywhere.
Schweitzer opens with a good one there.
Beauty.
So she'll be happy with that.
You could throw what you threw in the draw shot, like 85, 90.
Okay.
Yeah, same way's good.
So Chris Bond, Becca Wood. Bond out of Seattle, Becca Wood out of Denver, although both of them. Wood from Wisconsin originally, I think, Mike, and Bond, I believe, grew up curling in Rochester, not Minnesota, New York, where we'll be for the USA Curling Mixed Nationals in April.
Yeah, I think Becca was originally from Wausau. Playing a great event up there every year. Yeah, nice new club, 6 sheets. Nationals
8
was
sheets.
there. 8 sheets, that's right.
Yeah, it's a great club. 8 WCF wood sheets. This rock has some curling to do and some slowing down to do. Bond trying to get it to rub off the back red, but it won't.
Quicker than I
will
thought.
Slide just to the back 12.
Yeah, not how she wanted to start there. She threw a good draw shot challenge.
So this will be Hagberg with his first of the game. Hagberg played at the last Mixed Doubles Nationals in Wausau.
Not familiar with him at all.
Young player, putting some time into the game.
It's good.
Moved to Minnesota, actually.
Good place to be if you want to curl.
But he, I think, is going to join Becca Wood at the back of the rings. So corner frozen at the back of the 12-foot in mixed doubles is not that efficient or effective.
Even
but
3 now. I'm going to take edge.
This will be Chris Bond. He's a lefty. I don't know how many lefties we have in the field.
A few. There's at least one yesterday. Rebecca Rogers is left-handed, isn't she?
Okay, close.
This will be Bond's lefty out turn, which should curl more than the right-hander's in turn, or curl less than the right-hander's in turns.
Close on line.
We'll see Bond and Wood apparently do what we see Berchesky and Richardson do, to switch midway through.
There's a number of teams that do that. I think Corey and
lost that one a little bit.
Sarah usually do that.
I think it's effective. You know, even in traditional play, my teams always did a thing where the person in the rings, if they did ever come out to brush, one person would drop off. We used to call it the valet. Bring somebody out. Because no matter how fit or strong you are, you're not going to be as effective at the end of sweeping a rock pillar to post as someone who comes out and goes in next to the rock.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So there's some logic to that. Hagberg trying to get this one by the guard, just rubs. And that's going to slide by. So a cluster at the back of the 12-foot.
I like this.
Yeah,
The only thing is that it creates a pocket for them.
that's okay. If we just go like top button, that's pretty good. Not even all the way to a freeze.
Okay, there's one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I didn't like coming all the way back down to that yellow.
Me have 3 inches less. I only threw an edge plus. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
I mean, Bond there's enough curl here that even though that rock is over curled with his lefty outturn, I think he can still get to the corner of his own.
Oh, absolutely.
Little out's good.
Well,
I think it needs a little weight.
Lots of room.
On it early for weight. His partner Schweitzer says there's.
Keep it straight. Yep,
Partner
straight,
Wood
straight,
says there's lots of room.
straight. 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 Straight.
Wasn't a lot of room apparently, Mike.
Really
No,
great.
I agree. Ran out of
Thought that
room.
earlier.
Maybe there
It's
was
okay, if
lots.
we just popped it. That's okay.
I think often, you know,
We're
it's easy
surrounding
to,
them.
even when you're playing this, well, let's hear what Hagberg and Schweitzer think.
Yep.
Well,
Well-
apparently we're not because their mics aren't on yet, but as soon as they are, we're going to hear a lot from them. And
They'll have a lot of battery life left.
yeah, they'll be fresh and talkative. You know, even when you're, you know, sometimes in the first end, you almost can't trust how much ice like this is going to break. So you often hear calls of lots of room right before a rock wrecks.
Yeah. You don't have the luxury of that guard being there for the draw shot. Pretty much everything there with the draw shot. Practice. They're throwing it to the button to get that draw weight.
I think the big thing is to always expect it to curl and finish. Here goes Hagberg. This will be his last stone at the end. No, his middle stone, I'm sorry.
I think it is his last.
It is his last stone.
That's okay.
I've said before, Mike, I'm not a math genius.
No,
and,
counting is hard.
Sometimes 5 minus whatever is difficult for me. So Hagberg with the freeze there.
You like that?
Tap.
Phil?
Hung up a bit.
Yeah, I think it's worth the risk. I mean, I'll have this draw again, but
So, Mike, 2 shots here. They could play the same draw or a
Still
tap.
there.
Yeah.
Chris weighing the
can
options.
we move it enough though?
Yeah.
Okay. Same weight I just threw then. Give me
I'm not sure
I need
there's
a little
lot
bit
of
more, I
value
guess.
in moving that,
Oh,
Mike.
right.
What do you
Okay.
think?
No, I don't like moving it here. I mean, yellow could.
13, 8, 14.
No, it's the
Yes,
catcher there for you
13-8.
right now.
I don't
Kind
see
of it
any-
ensures their one if they can freeze one in there and keep the yellow there. It's their backstop. If
Pretty good. Go
I mean, they do have hammer, and they
Looks
could
wider,
build to something
looks wider.
bigger. So
Close.
Looks wider.
Yep,
some
then I
some
go.
argument
Yep,
for
yep.
wider.
moving it.
yeah, but I
It's
think if
wider.
you're
Whoa, I thought you said lighter.
playing a big
Close. We
end,
gotta go now.
kind of playing off at the yellow if you're
Yep, yep,
frozen
yep.
and
Really
back
good,
into their
really
own
good.
red.
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Could
Both
be-
the yellows go. I don't think that's what they wanted to
Really
do
good.
there.
Well, they like it, but there's certainly an out here. Currently lying 3,
Yeah.
Bond and Wood, but
Man, look, if I'm playing league play, I would rather be red. You know, we like to say when we're sitting red and the other team's throwing, it's like I'd rather be us. Yellow's got to make one here to not
Yeah.
give up a big first end, but
so Emily Schweitzer needs a good shot here to avoid giving up a big number, but she doesn't actually have to make a great shot. She just has to be in that pocket somewhere, and it's going to be hard to remove. Emily Schweitzer, her team's last stone, her last stone in this opening end. Wood and Bond have last rock in the end.
she's a little heavy on. No, she threw a good one on her first. I think, right?
She did.
It was that one that they just
She did.
moved.
She
so.
locked it in the back there. This one looks like it might have a bit of extra pace, though.
Enough curl there, she can chisel off her own.
Hagberg
Kinda
is
float
backed
into the
off it,
pocket.
but it's got a ways to move.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to try to carve it over? If he can get a little chisel. He's close to the chisel. Well,
Well,
certainly an opportunity here to draw for 3.
Right to the
well,
butt.
Yep.
Right to there.
If I'm
Can even
ever
afford to be a
heavy,
little
just have
heavy
to run.
here.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, nose
yeah.
tap. Nose tap gets it as long as it's on the nose.
That's like a
I think
fifth
once you
out.
angle it, we're in trouble. So just play the straight draw.
They talk through the situation. Draw for 3. They can move their reds. They nose tap the red that's fighting the button. Will go directly onto that other yellow stone and should be third shot.
4 then?
What do we throw in practice? I was throwing probably this.
Okay.
Give me 30 seconds or 20.
420?
No, to give me 20 seconds.
Oh, sorry.
410, 405. Let's go 405.
20 seconds to put his gripper on. I think Chris Bond overestimated that, to be
Yeah.
honest. Doesn't need that much time. So Becca Wood, draw for 3. Last shot, first end.
Okay.
Tight on broom. Straight if you can. Straight.
Going hard for line early. She may not have got it out there.
Curl. Curl.
Nope.
Now curl.
Take a look.
I don't think it needs to curl.
I think
Take
it
a
will
look.
curl.
I
It's
think it'll
definitely
curl on
not
its own.
light. Definitely not light. Is it curling too much
Right into
now?
the pocket. That should be
I
fine.
think she'll be good. There it
Great
is.
shot.
3 for
Great throw.
Wood and Bond
Good
in the
call.
first end. They'll take a 3-0 lead into the second end. Schweitzer and Hagberg
red.
will have hammer.
Oh, great. The show's starting.
Come on, just trust me. Oh, trust you, like with the dollar oysters.
I don't think those were oysters.
You survived, so.
Wait, we can't go that way.
Watch this. They'll think we're VIP.
Wow. He does think we're VIP.
And backstage. Trust me now?
I never doubted you.
I did for a second, but it's gone now. I trust
The
you.
all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.
And we're back here in the second end. Becca Wood, Chris Bond with a 3-0 lead over Schweitzer Hagberg. Becca Wood will throw the opening stone in the second end. So a
Bounded.
pretty efficient end, I would say, Mike, for Wood or for Becca Wood and Chris Bond.
Yeah, you can't be disappointed with 3 in the first. Becca was a little heavy on her draw on her first track, so definitely found draw weight there between Chris's 3.
Becca Wood, I believe, played in the last mixed doubles nationals with Sean Bonnier.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
So she'll open with a
Good draw there.
good
Little
freeze,
over curl.
little over curl. We see that a lot.
Yes.
I think just about everybody could pop it out more to the broom.
Surprising.
This is when I was playing seriously, and you play on championship ice, you come back to the club, you can't make a shot because you're popping everything out to the broom. You really have to be positive with your release on
You
this
got to
ice.
throw it a lot harder, too. This ice just carries forever, which is great.
I mean, as a guy who was probably off and wide, I always loved playing on this ice because you can be wide a lot and make a lot of shots. You can't be tight too often.
Yeah, it was fun seeing some of the guys post on Twitter after the Olympics. Came back, got
Is that,
Sheldon.
where is that? Is that right on the
Sheldon
tee?
league play.
Yeah, Chris Flies posted he got
straight
blistered
freeze that one.
in
Yeah.
league play in the Duluth club.
Yeah.
That rock
Right
settles
on the
into the
nose
back
of
of the
it.
button.
Pretty
A
good
little bit more
shot.
ice. Yeah, perfect.
I think I like this.
I was there when Hamilton played his first game. Lost, I think, 11-0 in
14-2.
4 ends. Tough one.
Tough one for Matt Hamilton at the Madison Club. Tuesday league,
Wednesday league.
Wednesday league.
Wednesday late.
A little tight.
Really good.
Okay.
Chris Bond
the
thinks
weight,
he's a little
little light.
tight, but
Yep,
his
yep.
partner
Hard,
Becca Wood thought
hard,
his line was
tight.
good, but it
Keep
looks
it
tight
straight.
from here right
Hard.
now.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Bond working it hard.
Hard.
Should snap in
Hard.
here now.
You're gonna roll, but hard.
Should be really
Keep it
good.
straight, keep it straight. Great sweep.
Yeah, I thought it was a little tight out of hand. I was like, it was a little
No,
tight.
that's fine.
So he settles in right in the button, in front of 2 rocks in the back of the forefoot.
Nice shot there.
Now, Blake Hegberg will try to freeze on top of the shot rock. Doesn't have to be shot at this point in the end. Hegberg, out-turn draw. On it early. You played much mixed doubles, Mike?
Not very much at all.
That's not the answer we were looking for,
I
Mike.
know it's not. I've played a ton, Dean. No, Dean, this is a young person sport, and I'm old. And as we discussed in the first game, as Claire Morris is the health coach,
like a
maybe we need
guard
to
is
talk
almost
to her.
good here.
Okay.
I'm in a
Angles
shape.
are good for us. I think we maybe
shape
just
is
go
currently
top
round.
12. 4.
Chiseled is the preferred shape
Chiseled?
for mixed doubles.
Chiseled, yeah.
like
Chiseled
the
is
size?
definitely
A little more, maybe.
For all curling these
It's
days
more
at
of
the
a
high
guard
level,
than
actually.
a freeze, right?
lithe,
So
maybe.
Yes,
that looks
true.
a lot. Yeah, that's fine.
Bond tightening up the ice a little bit here. It's the race to the center now that we see in mixed doubles. If you can get to the inside of the
We
yellow.
want it almost fully open. I think it's over curling already.
It's over curl.
Can we chip off our guard?
I come down to
Can we chip
here.
off the guard?
I like
Playing a
yeah,
guard,
chip
but
off the
now
guard.
they're going to try to
Yep, yep,
split
yep.
the
Now we
guard.
got to straight for it, right?
Straight. So it's
Well, just a
bigger.
little tap.
Yep. Whoa.
Okay.
It's okay.
So they play the guard.
Dang.
I actually like the freeze on the inside of that yellow, create a better angle, but
Yeah.
that yellow is definitely available for Blake Hegberg.
At this point, if you can get another one on there, and probably even just push your back yellow a little bit.
Yeah, if he unlocks unlocks it, he can get very close. He should be able to lie 1 and 3 after this, or maybe 1 and 4. But even though that rock is almost fully buried, it's the way this ice moves. He could almost over curl. Well, Hegberg's a lefty too, isn't he? I just noticed. This is his out turn. It's patiently coming across here.
Looks a little heavy.
It's a little heavy and a little wide. He doesn't want to push his own just under, though, which he might. So it's still not shot rock, and now it's more covered by the guard.
You still like that?
I think it's the same shot.
Okay. I like this better.
Even wider now, like right where the red of the Toyota is. That's where we want to be. Let's go even further out. Edge of the house plus an inch. More. Yeah, it's just a straight guard.
Okay.
Nice job by Chris there mentioning the sponsors.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that when they can get it into the game.
This is one of these guards where you should probably at times entertain playing it across the sheet. With
I
the
do.
other turn.
I do like dragging it into the curl as opposed to standing there and watching it curl past where you want it to be.
Trouble with mixed doubles when you try that is sometimes that center track is completely fresh, so it's a real guess on the weight. This looks like it's going to work out well for him. We'll finish here, though, still. Want to be right near the Toyota logo. Well done.
I think he'll take that.
I think right now, if I was able to hear him, I would say that Blake Hegberg is entertaining the angle run or this double peel.
I would tend to agree based on his broom movements.
I think the angle run is certainly there. It's a question of missing it. You're probably in big trouble. Well, not big trouble. They'd have to replace it as a guard.
Yeah.
Run back, thick half, 3/4. Go red, yellow, red. Puck's on the way. He chases it. On it early.
Just
Oh, maybe too thin now, though.
too thin.
Oh,
no. Oh.
There's the.
Like to call that dirty pool.
So there's the Thursday night league shot right there.
I think
We'll be setting 3 if you make it good. I think it's like that board weight you were talking about would be fine.
yeah.
I get
gotta
in
move it outside
trouble
4
for
foot,
always
right?
referencing my
And we wanna keep
Tuesday
this.
night league at the
Got it.
Plainfield
Okay.
Curling Club in South Plainfield, New Jersey. So I'll reference the
Would you feel
Thursday
practicing
night
something
league.
like this?
Hey, whatever league works.
Yeah. I might do a little bit more, like solid board. Okay.
The miss,
I'll throw at the edge of this.
there's really no miss. I think the miss is wide and not peeling that guard. Because if they play this, this will be second, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna aim at the edge of this rock.
Just board.
Okay. You wanna come sweep? Or?
Yeah, if you want. If
Yeah.
you don't, if you want the broom.
Yeah, come sweep.
Okay.
So certainly still an opportunity here for Wood to angle her own red onto the yellow if she wants.
Yeah, I think that's what they call.
You do need to hit like a quarter rock.
Kind of lose your
Okay.
roller shooter away. They'll be sitting
But
3.
yeah, if you feel confident with that board, that's good.
The only problem
take
with this
just a little
shot is
more
it
ice.
make their
Because
shot
if you
for
hit that back
one
yellow, it's not the end of the world.
relatively
Hitting the
easy.
guard's real bad. So, but yeah, just an inch. Maybe that A in the Toyota or the T in the Toyota. Or Y, I'm sorry.
Pushes the yellow
Probably,
out.
Whatever. You
you
got
probably have to play. I
This
think
board.
the benefit would be they're probably playing the opposite turn when they played the way we look at it, the left side of the sheet, and they'll have to go over to the right side of the sheet. Might be a little slower,
Yep, yep.
but
I think if you don't throw this, they're
Yep,
probably playing the
looks really
yellow
good.
tap at that same
Curl,
turn. So
curl.
right.
Bond
Oh.
working hard for line. Can't over curl here. Needs to hit this relatively thin. There it is.
Okay.
Good shot.
So good shot, but I think it does leave a virtually unmissable draw. I say confidently here. Sorry, Emily Schweitzer. My apologies. I've said that myself as I stride to go to the other end. It's virtually unmissable before
Can't
I
miss
do.
this one.
But it is also against 3, and you're down 3, so that makes it a little more nervy.
I think I said it last end. I'd rather be us.
So, facing 3, Emily Schweitzer. Needs a good one here. She's been tested on both her last rock, her 5th stone. She throws 1 and 5 in this lineup. She's been tested with both her 5 stones in the last 2 ends. Looks like she's going to play the intern. Resetting. Oh no, she's throwing the out turn.
She is throwing the out.
Schuster style.
Yeah. Interesting. I think that I agree with you, Dean. I want to throw in the intern here.
Well, the out turn is fairly inviting, but this has some pace.
Needs to do some curling.
Hagberg's right off it at this point. Needs to curl up. It's starting to grind.
There it goes.
It's got a chance. Grinding,
Oh, that should
grinding,
be real
grinding,
nice.
and she should be good.
Yep.
Well done. 1. Score of 1 for Schweitzer Hagberg. Emily Schweitzer making a big shot against 3 to keep the game within reach. It's now 3-1 Wood Bond over Schweitzer Hagberg after 2 ends. We'll be right back.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust, to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.
And we're back here, third end action. Wood Bond to Schweitzer Hagberg, 3-1 for Wood Bond. They'll have the hammer playing this third end. Game saver there by Emily Schweitzer, I think, Mike, even though in mixed doubles, even a 6-0 lead isn't insurmountable.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely going to feel pretty good about that one.
I think midway down, they weren't feeling particularly good about it, but
No.
she threw it the right way. Let it work over. Now she'll try to replicate that shot here with her opener.
Back
Really
4.
good.
Looks like that's at least back 4 from our vantage point.
Curling now, it looks nice.
Yeah, I think that was. I think back 4 was generous there.
That's the optimistic call.
Go
We're
for-
hoping
go
it's
for
back
this.
4.
Back 4?
No, top 4. Sorry. I always think about the house from our perspective. I'm
Top
sorry.
4 on this side, right? I'm going on my
Behind.
this turn, right?
Straight buried. Either way, whatever you like.
Miscommunication there as Chris Bond was tapping the 4-foot
Middle 12 on
at
this
the
side.
throwing end.
A little less.
And his partner, Rebecca Wood, asked for some clarification. Top 4 or back 4? Top 4 always better in mixed doubles. Or regular curling, usually.
Okay, line's okay. Line's okay.
Yeah.
Line's okay.
I want to be in the back 4.
Line
Not
tight,
on your
line's
second
tight.
one.
A little heavy.
Mixed
Okay, then
doubles.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa for heavy.
Bond thinks it's heavy. Line's a little tighter than
I
they'd
think
like.
it's
Now,
really
will
good.
it dig in right here?
Should have let
That
that
was
go.
just tight out of hand, my fault.
Yeah, sorry. We could have gotten off that. That's terrible. Okay.
Chris Bond thinking he overcooked that one, bruised it a bit. He didn't do too much to it, but Blake Hagberg, his first of this third end.
Make a move.
Fine.
Freeze it. Freeze it in the pocket. Yep. Over curling.
We haven't seen any rock under curl, have we, Mike?
No. No, I don't think so.
3/4.
If I was coaching
yet.
a team
Let's
out here
attack
today,
it
I'd
this way.
say
Get hard.
take an extra
Okay.
broom of ice.
He's not buried,
day.
so
Okay.
just a tap back, like back 8. Yeah, like that.
Broom head width.
I knew what you meant.
Vertical.
Same way that I threw first down.
So for this tap, he's got the broom at the edge of the 8-foot. Chris
think-
Bond.
Yeah, for a few of these teams,
Really
I mean,
good line.
Chris and
I
Beck have
think,
been to
oh, yep, straight,
mixed doubles
straight.
nationals, or they've played on some championship
Straight.
ice. Hagberg and Schweitzer probably have less experience
Really hard.
on the swingy ice. It's hard to trust it sometimes, maybe.
It is.
Sit.
And that one over curls as well.
4.
Now there is a great wall of granite behind the
Giving you an inch more.
back of the 4-foot. So Blake Hagberg will try to close down the scoring area here. In this lefty-lefty matchup at the
Yeah,
male position.
Male position.
The 2-3-4.
Tight defending. Yep. Top.
Line's tight. Weight looks close.
I don't know the.
Now let's settle in right. Touch the button would be really
Great shot,
good.
great sweep.
Great shot.
That's a great position.
Position A, and
Yeah.
Rebecca Wood is quickly up to peel the guard.
Heels up.
I mean, you want to try to do hack at it?
I mean, peel. The run back, not a.
I'm okay with that. Except you risk jamming.
We're playing it a little this side so it hits that back yellow.
Okay, otherwise I do like hack. You can also just do this.
I don't think he's ever hitting the back yellow if he misses the top yellow.
I just don't love how it finishes this way.
I don't mind the straight run at this point. And
Well,
hope
yeah,
that
he's saying. I think they were arguing on turn, and he's saying that if he throws, what would be his in turn.
Let's play this. Back
If it
8
misses
again,
the
back
top
12.
one, it somehow gets
Chip
the
it
back
across
yellow.
and
But
roll
I
in
don't see
front of-
that happening with those angles.
Do you think this is good, or you want to?
Yeah, the misses hit the guard again, so
Okay.
we got to play it tight.
I like the
I
straight
think less.
run
This
because
side
you
doesn't
can,
curl as much.
any action in the 4-foot there, you're going to rearrange things.
Yeah.
That looks like a lot to get the guard.
If
Yeah,
you don't,
let's try
you'll
that.
peel the guard.
It's just back 8.
80, 90, 90.
Not only that, you're asking then your opponent is guarding a throwing a single guard, which is not easy on this ice.
Yep,
No.
yep, you're on the guard.
Lone guard. Oh, on the guard early.
I don't think so.
Whoa,
I think it's good.
Whoa. Yep,
it's
yep,
really
yep.
close.
Hard, hard.
Is he by? He is by.
Really great throw.
Gets almost to
Jammed it, but
nose.
That's okay.
That's okay. Great
We got
throw.
the position rock at least.
It's not bad.
So
Not bad. It is.
right now they've
Looks
got
to
a
be
tough draw on
second,
the
maybe
right
third shot.
and the raise on the left.
Probably
so
second
if you
shot.
I like that.
I think
Guard?
that's
Yeah.
easily third, if not
Here.
fourth.
Right?
Yeah.
Schweitzer and Hagberg talk it through.
I think
I
right
think
here.
that's fourth count. But it's in
Yeah.
a nice control area.
Count is a particularly Midwest use. Did you know that, Mike?
No,
I
did not
find
know that.
other places we use shot rock more than count.
Shot rock. Okay. I've heard some speak at the Briars, maybe a Plains Prairies thing about will be fourth stone, second stone.
Blake Hagberg trying to guard Yellowstones.
Oh.
They're all behind the tee line, but there's a
Lot.
cluster of them.
It's just 3.
It's good.
3 is good weight.
Roll.
Got a curl, but it will curl.
No, never.
Yeah, never.
Straight.
Now it's good.
Straight.
I think
Not
just
too
let
much.
it die if you're
Yeah.
going to.
That's good.
I don't want to leave him an easy run, right?
They were fooled again there where they
I
out
think
of
the
hand.
shot
Let's
is
hear what Chris
get
and Becca
here.
discuss.
But try to secure the one.
Okay. Want me to sweep?
Because this didn't roll.
Do you want me to sweep?
No, I think we need a good line call on this and just
Okay.
let's take broom.
I like this call.
Right there?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you?
If it's really, really dying, we can chip and roll off our red, but not off the guard.
Okay.
We could also double peel.
So Chris's thought is that try to be
Can't
shot
score
rock
two, though,
after
then.
this one and at least
like
secure
this.
a single point.
Is oh boy.
All right, right to it.
Certainly there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you threw peel at the one on the back button, if that's any good.
Might get everything going.
Yeah.
Seems his mindset is to lie one here, so at least they
That's good.
have a good chance of scoring
Line's
one. Up
Yeah.
2 at this point.
Yep.
I
yep,
agree.
Straight. Straight.
They like the line. Nope, no, they
Straight.
don't like the line. Calling for straight. They can't touch that high red.
Straight.
It's close to the high
Straight.
red.
Are we on the
They
red?
just don't
Straight.
want to
Go.
touch the guard.
Curl, 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 curl. That's fine. Good throw.
Well, that's close
Well, they're
for
definitely
one, but
second now.
They're definitely second shot at this point. That
Yep.
said, opportunity.
What do
Let's
they
hear
got?
what Schweitzer and Hagberg think, but there's an opportunity to
thing.
make it very difficult
They've
for them
got
to
a
score.
draw to here.
Yeah. Do you want to guard this side or
I think so.
just like over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. All they'd have after that is the run. So like here would be perfect, right? Or no? Yeah. Let's make
then
them
they
play
have
the
the-
run. Let's
yeah.
make them play the run.
Yeah. There.
Edge. Maybe a little more.
I think so.
Emily Schweitzer discussed the freeze. They've elected to play the guard. The freeze looks tough from this angle, but I love the freeze. You make that freeze perfectly, Mike. Wood and Bond can't score.
No. I don't disagree. The freeze is great. Obviously, they can't score. I don't know if they would make it easier for them to potentially get 2 if they, if they chap off there, roll open. Maybe you can play something where you could roll back up into the house.
Yeah, if
If they chisel off that, if they were just over curled and touch off the red just outside the top 4 foot.
Emily Schweitzer,
Wait's good. How's line?
out turn, throwing a guard.
Fresh path. Keep it out. Yep. Straight. Line's good.
That's good.
All right.
Still going to keep curling.
You really want to drive it onto the yellow, but if you drive it into the pocket, this isn't going anywhere. So just right to there. So here,
So I want the nose to, I want to see this much of the rock, right?
right there.
Okay.
I think if you make this really bad, yellow could get 2 here.
Have to see that one red going too far.
Let's do control.
Okay.
I just think if you just clip the side of it here, it's going to spin up and out. This yellow's not going anywhere. Maybe they're just giving up 1.
I think they've decided to throw control at it. I think if they make this, there's a chance for 2 if they make it perfect.
I agree.
Hit the yellow high side, onto the red, onto the yellow, it's 2. I think they're going to go with control rather than something more upweight, which could spill more things out of the rings. So Becca Wood, last shot, third end. Trying an angle raise, possibly to score 2.
You really gotta go. You really gotta go. You gotta go. You missed it already. You gotta go. Really hard.
Sounds as though it might be a hair tight.
Chris is very optimistic.
Well, it's holding it out there though. It's closer than he let on.
Okay.
We'll just clip that red.
You're just in narrow. Cuffed it a little, like I did on my last draw.
So it will be 1 yellow, and that will make the score 3-2. They're going to look at it, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 yellow. They're kicking them off. Yep. So it's 1 yellow, so it'll be Schweitzer Hagberg picking up a single point here in the third end. That makes it 3-2, Wood and Bond, as we head to the fourth end when we come back. Join other leading donors and become a part of the Granite Society of USA Curling. Generous gifts make major initiatives possible and develop the sport from grassroots to helping our national team athletes prepare for competition on the world stage. Find out more and join the Granite Society today. All right, we're back here, the fourth end, approaching the midway point of the game. 3-2, Chris Bond and Rebecca Wood over Blake Hagberg and Emily Schweitzer. Steal of 1 in the last end for Schweitzer Hagberg. I think if they have a regret in that last end, Wood and Bond, Mike, I think it would be not throwing that run back with Chris's second to last shot.
Yeah,
You got it. You got it.
Bump. We got to
definitely could have moved more things around.
Whoa, line's good.
I think they left
Might have opened it up to give them a better chance at 2.
Even the straight peel forcing Schweitzer and Hagberg to guard 1 rock on this kind of ice is not always easy.
Big overcurl there.
No, neither rock matters. You just got to hit top 4. So whatever you like.
Okay. I'm just going to do this.
405.
405, that's the back line to hog time to reach the T line here, according to Chris Bond.
Big ad or no?
Normal release.
Okay.
Looks good. Got lots of room.
Lots
of room.
A little heavy.
Close on line.
Lots of room and heavy.
Oh, we got lots of room. Lots of room.
Now Bond is on it. He thinks it's grinding up a bit. Might be. I think he was actually a little concerned about the line. Good result.
Yeah.
Over curls again.
Oh, man. Okay.
Weight was perfect.
I think all these players need to sort of pop their releases a bit more, start taking more ice. I would suggest a little more positive release right now. Serve them well. Looking at scores from the other sheets, Podol Perry up 2-0 on Weldon and Franey. Rogers Strauss versus Strauss Casper, a sibling rivalry over there. It's 2-1 for Strauss and Casper. That is Delaney Strauss and Danny Casper over Rebecca Rogers and Sam Strauss. Bercheski Richardson, they trail McDonald Feldman 2-1. Luke Violette and Eileen Geving are trailing Marius Kleinis and Caitlin Murphy, or ahead of them 2-1, I'm sorry. And our game here is actually 3-2. Wood Bond over Schweitzer Hagberg.
All right.
Pretty good shot there by Blake, puts it in the control zone. A little short, still okay.
Short of the rings, but at least something they may be able to use later.
Okay.
But Bond has an opportunity here to shut down the scoring area.
They have hammer here.
Chris Bond. This is his first. He throws 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure I've seen a team in the field except maybe one that doesn't use this lineup with the male player throwing 2, 3, 4.
There's been a couple switch-ups in one of the games this morning. The Bookout Randall team.
That was heavy.
Ben Randall was throwing
This?
Double on the reds or?
I saw in one of the games yesterday.
I don't think I can ignore that, right?
Feldman
The yellows.
Yeah.
They switched mid-game.
Yeah, you just.
Do you see that? I've
you
seen
roll over
Schuster
here.
and Corey Christensen switch
the double on
mid-game,
the top
but
2 reds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hagberg wants
I
to
see.
double here.
Yeah.
Seems like a natural double.
Wait.
Normal.
Yeah, it should get there. Should curl.
I think he has air by the
Those
guard.
is okay.
Yeah.
You gotta be really.
Even if he just hits and rolls,
No, I got
Yeah.
tons of space.
Okay.
it will jam on his back yellow.
Tons of space, he says.
That usually means you're about to wreck. But we'll see. This is lefty in turn. Of course, he's going against another lefty. That actually makes reading the ice a little easier. 2 lefties. Hagberg trying the double. Needs to scrape by the guard.
Yep.
Tight on line. The guard's coming up quickly.
Hard. Hard.
Sure, lots of room.
Tons of room. There's tons next time.
This is also okay, but we can't get a shot again.
Yeah.
So we may just want to go here. This isn't even terrible. I don't want to be too high because they're going to play this. So we could also just chase this and tap there. I got half.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I really like this.
Okay.
It's a generous
Might give him a
half.
triple.
Like anywhere in there.
I think if you're going to be in the 8-foot, you want to make
little
sure
wider is
that
probably
rock
better.
is
Okay.
open for you to use, but
Yeah.
or you could corner on the yellow.
Yeah, let's take conservative ice because we can kind of plop it right in front of that red.
Can't hear you.
I liked their original call.
You got it.
Take away the hit and roll under.
Well, yeah, if they're not careful, they can leave Hagberg the
A little
same
too
shot he
much, I
just
think.
had
Right.
without the guard in his line of sight. Chris Bond.
Go early. Go early. It's kind of over curling.
I think we got to bounce off that yellow.
We are. We are. Yep, go,
Oh,
go, go.
another one that will be over curling here.
Hard, hard.
More curl than they expected.
14-9. 14-9. Really hard.
14-9 means it's light, I think.
Not enough weight.
Again, another rock over curls, and now
Is that there still?
Yeah, I think you can. Might be better coming this way at
I think
it.
you can throw either turn this time.
yeah, it's
You get
definitely
there.
still there. It's more there
We
than
just
it was
played this, so
before.
we know the curl, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking the action off this is gonna be better than if you're.
Okay. Yeah.
It's up
I'm
to
good.
you.
I'm good with it.
I'd agree with Emily
Center line.
Schweitzer. The in turn is the more natural way to play this.
This would be his out turn, though.
His out turn, yeah. Okay, the inside out turn would be the more natural way to play this.
Clockwise turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll
How
get
about that?
more action here
I agree.
than playing it the way he did on his last one.
Touch less.
He's going to end up just, if he makes this perfectly, stuffed right top of the button.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Clockwise
Yep.
rotation.
Whoa. Yep.
Close. Must be close.
It was
Nice
There's
shot.
the action.
nice. It's a great shot.
Second time's the charm.
Just the way that came off illustrates why that was the better turn.
Nose.
Okay.
Straight peel's okay. They have
Where
really,
do you want
really
me to
bad
put the-
angles right now.
Yeah, where do you want me to put the broom?
Just
knuckle?
nose. Edge of the rock.
Like here? West? Other side?
And perhaps at the last end, fresh in his memory, Chris Bond is going to play the run back here. I think he may have regretted not playing it earlier in the last. Let's watch Chris's release here. See if it is His rocks are curling a lot. Now this is his lefty out turn. But we'll see if if his release is a little soft at the moment.
Yep.
A hair soft, I think, for that kind of throw, but it's close.
Curl.
Now he's going to not get enough, just as I say that.
That'll one too.
Does open it up.
That's the miss.
That bounced, yeah.
Wait, what do you want to play?
Hegberg and Schweitzer have a decision to make here.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, we got to move those
You like
around,
that?
right?
Yeah, I don't like the angles.
Tap it. Yeah.
I agree with this 100%.
Yeah, Emily Schweitzer shows a good house sense so far in my mind. Impressed by that. She going to play this slight tap. Probably will lie 1, 3, and 4 after this.
Okay.
Light's okay.
We're not lying 1 right now, right? Yeah.
We're line 1.
Are we?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to change angles and put more pressure on.
I like it.
I was worried for a moment when she realized they were lying 1 that she might have changed to a guard.
About mid-12, I think.
Just made you look silly after complimenting her on her house sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Can both work.
But she stuck with it. Hats off to Emily. Here we go, Emily Schweitzer. Her last stone of this 4th end. They're trailing 3-2 with an opportunity to steal.
Yeah.
Might need help.
Yep.
Hagberg has a broom down early. Schweitzer's going to jump up and help.
Yep, all the way.
Oh.
I'm good.
Oh, I think she may as well bail out at this point. Keep going there.
All right.
Blake. Even just being in there is pretty good.
Good moral support.
That's really good.
I don't think that double now scores 2.
Knows this. This is
So
going out of here.
definitely does not.
That's your best shot. You can't score 3. Score.
I don't
There's no real
think you can
I
score
don't
2.
think you
have
can
to
score
just add
2.
it. I like that. Just knows this.
The double
Even
is
if you hit it on the
for
inside, you probably still make
1.
it. That's maybe the
Double
only
is
way
for
to
1.
really.
Yeah, I like.
Best way they can improve that.
You're looking to see if they hit it a little thinner. Can they get the triple?
I don't see
You
it.
have
I think,
to hit this rock.
yeah.
So
It's-
if you ever pick
Here,
this,
I think.
that's 1 yellow. That's why I like this turn.
Oh, you like this turn?
Because you hit it high, it's probably rolling off.
Oh, okay. So you want me to
It's normal though.
I just want to throw a 9.
Yeah.
9 to
just-
9.5, like there, you think?
I didn't even throw this.
Okay.
Because you can hit it a little thinner, but it's really just here.
Okay.
No, nose hit 9.
Okay. Nose hit 9.
Chris Bond suggesting with this out turn, even if they hit it a little on the high side, they could spill it enough to score 1 at the back.
Just trust
Yeah.
release.
Yep.
I mean, they're definitely second count at the back.
Yeah, it
So they
seems
just have
to
to
me.
get rid of. They just have to get rid of that yellow that's on the button.
Yes.
I think even if you dead jam it,
Close.
it will be close.
Double for 1 is really the play here, though. Becca Wood, last rock, 4th end, ahead 3-2.
Stay with it. Yep.
Bond calls for sweeping.
Yep.
Really curling here.
Good shot.
There it
Perfect.
is.
1 red.
That'll be 1 red. We'll, at the end of 4 ends, call the score 4-2.
There
Wood
was like
Bond
a
over
whisper
Schweitzer
of that triple
Hagberg
there, but it's
in
just
this
like
B
the way the
bracket
scoreboard is, I just really
game. We'll be back right after the 4th end break.
It's the perfectly made slice of pie from the diner down the street. The sound of birds singing on an endlessly beautiful trail, or discovering that one-of-a-kind find at a locally owned boutique. It's the little things that make the difference. Because whether you're taking in a round of golf, or spending the day on a kayak, or just taking in the history of a place that's always moving forward, it's that extra special something that makes life worth living. Middleton, Wisconsin. It's the Middle Things.
Let's say you're in high school and there's a sport you like, but sometimes you think, you know, it might be cool to try a new sport. We're back here with fourth end of this B bracket game between Schweitzer and Hegberg and Wood and Bond. It's 4-2 Wood and Bond. Just watching that video there, Mike, encouraging high school athletes to try curling.
Yeah.
Part of my agenda here is to get kids who play other sports to give curling a try.
Yeah, I think I would agree, 100%. There's a lot of sports specialization, and I think you just use those other muscles and play something else.
I also think curling is a game that you can pick up. It's difficult to pick up when you're in your 20s and reach an elite level, but you can definitely pick it up in your mid-teens and get good in a hurry.
Absolutely.
So, I know I started playing it not seriously until I was about 14 when my NHL dream died, and headed to the curling rink. So
I honestly did not come to this game until I was about 22, 23.
Yeah, I mean, you can start at any age. I'm happy to have people start at any age, but
I'm by no means elite, but played competitive men's for a long time.
Sure.
And, yeah.
So that's part of our agenda. We're growing the sport. We've got new clubs opening up. Circle City, Indianapolis. They're just announced plans for a new facility.
Ooh.
Back in our facility here in Middleton, Wisconsin, this is Becca Wood with the first stone of the fifth end. Her team up 4-2.
Wait only.
Oh, here comes Dean. You're going to have to make your
discuss the speed that the
obligatory mop speed.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, that looks really good.
Perhaps she's made an adjustment. They may
Beauty.
have talked about taking a little more ice as well,
Beauty,
and being a little more positive with releases.
Got the scores up here.
Scores up across the sheets. Weldon Franey now up 3-2 on Podol Perry. The sibling battle, it's all Delaney Strauss. Strauss and Casper up over Sam Strauss and Rebecca Rogers. They're up 6-2. For Chesky Richardson, we had them on the webcast last night. They're up 3-2 over McDonald and Feldman. Luke Violet and Eileen Geving up over Marius Kleinis and Caitlin Murphy. They're up 3-1. Our game 4-2 in favor of Wood and Bond. This looks like it's going to rub the guard, but this isn't a terrible result with Last Rock and mixed doubles.
Oh, that's fine.
Open up the forefoot.
You kind of want to roll that one in there so you can maybe throw it on the board later. But
Yep.
Kind of did one of these.
Yep. Whoa.
Top 12's okay.
You want to tick this?
Whoa, not yet though.
If we want to tick it, we got to go straight.
Chris Bond, Mike, is coming back from an ankle injury. Woof. Blew out his ankle somehow. Probably playing another sport that wasn't curling. That was his big mistake. Stick with the curling, Mike. He's probably out in a basketball court or something. He's a tall guy.
Yeah.
Want to loosen him up?
He is tall.
He's coming back from that. I think this is his first serious curling he's done since that.
Like how?
Who knows? He might have a bionic ankle that'll be extra good for curling.
Once he gets ages up into seniors. Got a ways to go, I'd imagine. Is he even 30 yet?
I think Chris Bond has a ways to go for seniors.
Yeah.
He's a little further than I am.
A little more.
Since I'm already in it. Although not playing due to ego.
I've got a few years, then I'll be there.
Never.
Hegberg now trying to carve this one over.
Hard. Back one. Hard, hard, hard.
Going to try to rearrange the back. Got a little lucky with that to be able to tick the back and change the angles a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't see what they called there, but I'm guessing they wanted to just get on the nose and.
Well, I know the call was not to chisel the back.
No, I definitely was
Let's take less ice by a lot. We can half bury in the 12-foot and be okay
Okay,
here.
let's throw because of the time.
Yeah, I know. That last shot was real bad.
Becca Wood expressing some concern about the amount of time they have. They have 8 minutes and 20 seconds, so they've used
just touch the line.
Over half their time through those first 4 ends. So they will have to be
over curl. I threw it a lot
cognizant of
tighter.
that.
It's going to let it go.
It's over curling.
I know. I'm just going to let it go.
We're on our red. We're nosing our red.
Bond asked for a lot less ice.
It's too late now.
Yeah, I would not have agreed to that.
Jesus.
Wait, Chris, step off to the side so they can start their clock. They don't start their clock.
How much weight?
What do you like?
Same weight?
Becca's suggesting that Chris wants
Same
to
weight
clear the playing area. That is something when you're low on time, but it's thinking time, so it doesn't really matter.
The clearing doesn't matter anymore.
No, it used to matter.
It did used to matter.
Have you ever timed a game, Mike?
Yeah, I've done some game timing.
I was horrendous at it. Just
Were you?
Really one of the worst.
Not paying attention and let somebody's time run forever.
3-4 shots would go by, and I'd realize I hadn't hit the clock because I was so engaged in the game. And then so my timing was just sort of a rough estimate. It was a guide. Guide for both teams. After a while, I'd just be trying to add a bit of time to another team, try to balance it out. So clearly, I'm not part of this officiating crew. This looks like it's tight to the guard, but he is by. Could make this double.
Oh,
soft,
that's a great shot.
double.
Sorry.
Really good shot.
Yeah.
By Blake Hagberg there.
That's
Papered
really
the
nice.
guard.
Right down to it.
Freeze the yellow. Yep.
Their shot. Top 4.
Chris Bond being asked to corner freeze on the yellow that's in the top of the 4-foot.
Yeah. I think that's a good call. It'll be interesting to see how this end and probably the subsequent end play out. Being short on time, if they rush shots, maybe.
Looks like the first one.
Close.
Rush
Looks
their
like the first
strategy.
Whoa.
Well, they will have to play quickly,
We're like
but
down here.
No, we're okay. Weight's good.
you are aware of it. You can make up time quickly.
I don't
really
want to
good.
off the yellow.
Weight's really good.
Likes the weight.
Okay. Oh, well.
Can't bounce here. Can't afford to bounce it.
Yeah, there's no real penalty for throwing draws.
Be careful on those.
If you're unfamiliar with thinking time.
Like,
Time starts when they get the house, ends when they hit the back line. Is it the back line or the tee line?
do you like locking it up? It's going to
on
be
the
hard
slide.
to get there. It's going to overcurl.
I'm going to go back line. I should know that, but I'm going to go back line.
I think it's back line.
Then
Might be tee line. I'm not sure. We'll get our rules. We'll get
Either
Fred
one.
Fetzer, the chief umpire, here to clarify
Just a
that
little
for
roll.
us.
It would be a fraction
Like
of a second either way.
Again,
There.
another reason
Control.
why I'm not asked
Nose
to
or a
time.
little roll.
Yeah.
Midway through, I might ask, is it back line or tee line?
It's been a while since I've done timing.
Perhaps on this one, Mike, we could watch the time and see
let's
what our
do that.
timer does.
Good suggestion, Dean.
I think that looks like that might be Mark Swanby back there.
I think it is Mark Swanby.
Mark Swanby, former U.S. champ, U.S. men's champ, seniors champ, former
Well,
USA
wait.
curling
Control.
board of directors member. So Hagberg's going to try to pick this redstone out of the back with control.
Tee line.
Whoa.
Clarified that for
Whoa.
everyone. Sorry for that delay, folks,
Way
if
out.
anybody listening, but it is T-line apparently. This has some curling to do. He wanted control. It looks a bit more heavier than that. He is going to remove the red.
Yeah.
He'll still lie one.
I think I have to hit this.
I don't think so. Oh, I mean, I'm okay with that, but you got to roll so there's no double. And so they get an easy one.
Should I just guard this then?
Well, I don't know about that either, right? Because this is the best force. Because if we just guard, I mean, does she have a shot for two? A long tap. The other thing you can do is try to get inside this, but it's risky.
Yeah. I just saw him.
Her drop for two is this, which is tough still.
Yeah, so much for saving time here.
So you either throw that hit or guard the draw. You're actually guarding the draw, so you'd be throwing it here or there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even.
The guard's got to be perfect too.
Okay.
So.
I don't mind this. I'll throw here. Guard.
Okay.
I think the hit's a good call here myself, especially with a 4-2 scoreboard. I mean,
I do too. I guess I'm not. I didn't really buy into what Chris was saying about you can't leave a double. I mean, double would give them 2.
2's okay.
Well, double would give them 2. I never
okay.
mind leaving a team a double
like
because,
a 20.
like this, when you're up 2, if they make the double, they get 2. If they miss the double, you probably steal 1.
Yeah.
So.
Tons of weight.
Becca Wood, though, she will try to throw this guard. Again, she's trying to throw it far side of center line here.
Lead.
You're heavy.
1, 2.
You're heavy.
This has lots of rotation.
All the way here.
2, 3. 2, 3 looks really good.
Line does look good.
It's over curling.
Yeah, we could say that on most, but
Yep.
no, I think it's actually going to be pretty good.
Okay, good. I think that's good.
I don't think they have to bring it much further if that's the shot they want. They're trying to make her out-turn draw more difficult to the wing, but they can still play a wide out-turn draw here. Let's see what they think.
It's definitely how much it curls.
Okay.
There's no risk, really.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess worst case.
Up off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. About here?
Just inside edge.
I'm not so sure
This
that
is like normal draw
wide
line.
out-turn draw is
That guard's not
more
really in your
difficult.
way. It's the yellow that we're worried about. We don't want to be too far out.
Yeah.
So that's the in-turn draw they've elected to play. Certainly there.
And you're suggesting the other one is there.
The out-turn draw is there too. I can see why they might like this, but that's a fairly difficult port to navigate.
I don't know if you can come to
I like the
your yellow and still be second count.
That's true. It's tough.
Doesn't look great.
So they've settled on this in-turn draw. Probably the right call, despite what I thought. Here we go, Emily Schweitzer, last stone, 5th end. They're lying 1. They're looking for 2 to tie the game.
I'm wide. Probably.
Doesn't like it out of her hand.
Please. Yep. Yep.
Now, is it going to curl enough? Now they
Playing
might
the
be.
tap.
Hard.
It's a true audible on the tap.
Go, go, go.
And that's...
Sorry.
Oh, takes the opposite turn.
So that will be 1 for Schweitzer Hagberg. They'll get closer. It'll be 4-3 now. Wood Bond. As the 5th end concludes, we'll be back with the 6th end right after this.
That's right.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike, and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it.
Let's all do it. I'm in. This is crazy. You coming?
Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
This is crazy.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.
6th end, we're back. Schweitzer, Hagberg trailing Wood and Bond 4-3. Wood and Bond have hammer in this end, the 6th, and they have elected to use their power play. That's the setup you see right there. Corner guard instead of a centerline guard. The team with Last Rock has their stone in the half in the 8-foot, half in the 12-foot in front of the tee line.
Girl.
Typically we see this used when teams are down to generate offense or ahead like this to ensure that they secure at least 1. It's almost a defensive move, forcing the play to the wings.
Nice shot.
Okay. Whoa. All
right.
That's going to over curl.
I almost wonder if this one's almost a time saving. The end will be less confusing because not everything will be to the middle. Maybe everything out to the wings.
They're down to 6 minutes and 35 seconds. They should be able to comfortably finish, but they will have to play with some pace.
Yep, go
Drawing
hard.
open side here.
Hard.
Hoping to lie 2. Like this one to be T-line or better, but it looks to be short.
It's a biter. Just keep going. Keep going. Make it a biter. Go hard, go hard, go
Becca
hard.
Wood begging for a biter here, but I think that's going to come up short of the Columbia logo or on the Columbia Sportswear logo.
Draw behind the yellow.
Now Hagberg with an opportunity to use that guard, even though it's not on the center line, to go around it. Good one here, shrinks the scoring area.
Line's good.
Yeah, you can definitely still be full 4 here.
Four.
It's all there.
Force Becca and Chris back into the middle where they don't want to be with the power play.
This, though, looks to be strong. I think that's going to be straight through. So now Wood and Bond have corner guards. They're going to peel here, though. They can peel on this one. Fourth shot of the end. Bond can peel.
Ooh, is he trying a little
Really good.
peel,
Really
catch
good.
the back, float in?
I got yellow.
Shot?
I think he thinks he didn't want to catch the back. He's trying the double. He could have made the double peel and actually left a corner guard for his own stone still.
Like tapping the red back?
Peeling the single guard, a good call, though. Now you've got 2 corner guards up. Hagberg seems to want to tap that back red. Not sure he has to move it, actually.
Back 12.
Oh, way more. Way more. Yeah. Just a tap.
I don't like a tap here.
A little more.
I think the corner freeze is probably the call. If you move it a bit, that's fine, but...
Yeah, I think you got to push this out if you're playing at it. Otherwise, you're going to leave them... You're going to leave Wood Bond a hit and roll back under their guard at sit 2.
Hard.
Little down.
Hagberg on it for early. He thinks it's light. Schweitzer calling for line. That looks to be all over the guard.
Over. Roll it over. Okay.
So they will end up with a centerline guard that...
Let's leave that alone. Let's go under the red.
Okay.
Sort of an abrupt change in strategy there based on the first call.
I like this. With the house, sit 2, and you're going to force the opposing team to either chase you or they've got to commit to trying to steal,
Whoa, whoa.
in which case they
Okay,
could get a big end here.
Whoa.
They're able to pick something out.
Whoa, whoa. Looks
True
like
enough,
T.
it'll be
Keep
decision
it up,
time
T.
as
Yep,
this
yep,
shot's
go, go,
made.
go.
Go behind the centerline guard.
Straight, it's over curling.
No, it's going to be under.
Over curling here won't be bad.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Good throw.
That was a great shot.
That's good.
That or draw.
There's the question.
Come inside out.
Yeah, come here.
You like that? I mean,
It brings
actually,
3 into play.
let's play the hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had the discussion.
It's like they were listening to us.
Yeah, they had the discussion that the choice there, either choice isn't wrong. You just have to be clear about what you're doing. The draw is to put the game on the line a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't mind the draw here, to be honest.
I like Emily just said, it brings 3 into play. This one, I still think brings 3 into play because you're going to roll behind the T line. And then I think you'll see Wood Bond probably freeze.
Hagberg trying to hit
Never.
and roll. Hanging out.
Yeah, it never curled out there.
He'll nose.
Okay.
And be second shot.
Where's shot?
Hit it.
You just want to throw normal or what?
10-5.
I think
More
it'll
ice.
run. I think
We
it'll
can roll either way here. It's not a huge deal,
10
but
and
I'd
a half
like to
hog to
nose
hog
it.
time, so a little
Yeah.
down
Little
from his
roll
normal.
outside's okay, but we don't want to get too cute.
You like this ice?
Yep.
Talking about hitting and rolling behind the corner guard, one rock over, but not wanting to be too cute and rolling out.
We got a lot of way to curl. We got to curl. We got to curl.
On nose. Got to be on
We
nose.
got to curl. Curl, 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 curl. Curl,
It does
curl.
have to curl. Does it by the guard?
Ooh.
Just by the guard.
That was
and
heavy.
Almost
That was
too
more like
cute,
10
but
or
winds
9-7.
up just about
That's almost,
perfect.
that's almost
Like
better
this,
than
or
he
you
called
like
it.
this?
Yeah. You didn't want to be that cute with it, but
Nope.
now, not a lot of good options as we listen to
got a lot more room for error
Hagberg
here.
and Schweitzer.
Yeah, it's decision
But,
time again.
You know, higher risk. It's your shot, I think.
Yeah.
I like draw behind. Just top 8, right?
I like drawing
Yeah.
behind here. It doesn't have to
Favorite
be perfect.
3.
It just has to be. It can
You
be
miss
behind the
your
T
shot
line
no
at this
matter
point
what,
if it's
it's
not
3.
can't be removed.
It's, I don't know. I
Yeah.
think this is the easier
But-
shot.
I don't think it can be behind the tee line here. I think you can get at it with either
Think
one.
you
if
can
it's
dig it
behind
out?
the tee. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Probably.
We've seen everything else over curl. I mean,
The other shot requires 100%.
that yellow one's not that much closer than
No
the place
bounce.
stone that you see at the beginning of each end. And
True enough.
If they go to the back tee line,
I still like the draw.
Same normal for and on the right and all.
Put the game in the line here, but you could also wind up with a steal or a force.
you're a gambling man, Dean.
Well, I think the momentum has been against them the whole game. I like the, I don't know what the analytics people would say, but I would disagree with them, I'm sure. It's a great book out right now, Chris Jones, called Eye Test. It's all about balancing humanity with analytics.
Looks good.
I think I would like that a lot.
Wait, so
Look
good.
it up, Chris
Check that
Jones,
one out.
former Esquire writer. Great book.
Okay. I'm assuming you're talking mostly about baseball analytics?
No, well, he was a baseball beat writer, so he writes
Really got a
about
curl.
Okay.
uses baseball, but other things as well. Meanwhile, we've got a great shot, big shot
Yeah.
going on here. Now this looks good. If he can bury it and
Really
be
curl.
shot,
Keep it
this is
going.
really good,
Oh. Okay.
and it's perfect.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a tough rock to remove.
It is a tough rock to remove. I will give you that.
I think
For 2, or you can try to tap it with this turn. I don't think this is the turn. I think it's this turn. Probably only for 1. Well, you might be able to chase it the way they did. What do you see?
I'm hesitant to draw or to try to tap.
Run
The
double
tap
for
is
2?
really a hit, so I think it's the run back or the draw. Unless you really think we can carve it that bad, but we got to carve it enough to hit it. Okay.
so. Great shot by Emily Schweitzer with the game on the line there. I don't think this is a shot Becca would wanted. I'm not sure if they've selected the run back or the draw or the tap. Straight draw.
Just
touch.
14-6.
Full 4 does it.
Yep.
I could try the run back because we don't mind giving up one.
I think we'd rather score
We're tight
one
on time, but let's
than
talk
give
about
up
it
a
some
steal.
more.
And let's just draw. I like that. Just draw.
So
4
they've-
5.
They're committed to the draw. Discussed both shots.
Yeah, same speed.
Becca Wood trying to draw for 1. She's facing a Schweitzer Hagberg counter, almost fully forfeit. She needs full 4 or touch the button to score
release.
1.
It's going to curl a lot.
Heavy.
Vaughn thinks heavy out of hand, but he's
We need part
stalking
of the
it.
yellow.
Got to get into the slide path here.
Might fudge up in here, as it can. He's going to try to carve it over to get a piece of the yellow, but I don't think it will. It's close.
Not enough.
So that'll be 1 for Schweitzer and Hagberg. Big shot by Emily Schweitzer there to
75.
bail her team out. It's 4-4. Another power play gone awry. It's 4-4 as we head to the 7th. We'll be right back.
At Twin Cities Orthopedics, we believe that for every challenge, there is an answer. Grit, strength, focus, willpower. That's how we rise. That's how we win. Whatever is standing in front of your goal, we will take it down together. This is your victory, and you've earned it. At TCO, less pain is your gain.
All right, we're back, and we got a good one. It's 4-4, playing 7. And Emily Schweitzer just made a great draw to the top of the 4-foot, behind cover. She was facing 2 Bondwood counters, made the great shot. They steal 1. So here we go. Mixed doubles seesaw battle. Schweitzer will start things off here in the 7th end.
It's close.
That was a nervy shot she made
Time's
there, so
up.
hats off.
Yeah, that was
Oh, left
clutch
room.
draw.
She's made a
Wait
couple of
there.
good ones here in this
Yep.
game.
Tee line. 4.
This
Mine's
rock
pretty good.
has
Back
some
line.
slowing and curling to do, though.
Oh.
Be a little juiced up after making a peach on the last one.
Apparently that was the case. She needed a bit of a reset there. Here comes Becca Wood. She's out of the hack in a hurry because her team is down to 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Still should be comfortable enough, though.
Close. Looks like it needs
They have their timeout as well. They really need it.
Bond trying to make this one curl, trying to carve it over.
You familiar with that sweeping style? I saw it some in the Olympics, Dean. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, you know, it's
catching on.
I do believe it's the narrow head approach. I think the thought is that you might do strips and that might make it carve more. I think that's the theory behind it.
Got it. Okay.
I'm not sure I buy into it yet, but I was also brushing with a hair broom and thinking it was not making rocks carve. So anybody who played in before 2016 sort of out of the argument at this point.
We have much to learn.
Hagberg needs a good one here.
Yep.
This looks a little strong.
Just those.
It's
Not want to be strong here. Almost a nose.
That's not bad.
Not terrible. It is open, though.
I really like
Open,
this
a little
tap
heavy
and
draw
roll.
here to hit and roll in the middle.
Okay.
If Bond can hit and roll
Only want to
in
move
front,
it a little.
though, lots of pressure
Back
for
four
Bond
would be
Wood.
really perfect.
That's 13-3.
Or Wood Bond.
That was 13-7.
Okay.
Wood Bond. I think that's a
So
time
that's
it's
like
kind
ice.
of glue, isn't it, Mike? Wood Bond?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's too much ice.
It's a wood putty.
Because if it's
Okay.
me, it's not
Woodworking.
finishing
I
like
feel
the
like
other
you
one.
might be a woodworker.
I am, actually.
How did I know that? See? That's the case for human creativity right
Exactly.
there. No analytics required.
Probably have
right?
Nick Offerman
Close
on. He did a
on
great
line.
job
Heavy.
narrating
line.
the
Heavy.
Peacock documentary.
Gotta
Peacock
carve it, right?
documentary.
Gotta curl,
No,
gotta
he's
curl, gotta curl.
quite the accomplished
Gotta curl, gotta
woodworker.
curl. Curl,
This
curl,
rock
curl.
needs to
Curl,
move,
curl,
and there's
curl.
Bond
Curl,
using
curl,
that
curl.
sweeping style we
All you
just
got,
discussed.
all you got, all you got, all you got.
It is
Pretty
working it
good.
over.
Pretty good.
Pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Great shot.
Still open.
Pretty good. Is Richie here? That's pretty good.
Still open for Hagberg, though.
Just hang this.
Control.
I think normal.
I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize.
I like control.
Yeah, that's fine.
Could make this control weight double. Favorite control. It's almost edge to edge.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hagberg.
Close. Yep. Yep.
Now he's on it for line.
Hard. Hard.
Tight to the guard.
Hard.
Really tight to the guard, and on the guard. Fractions.
Those are killers.
Yeah.
Because you either want to peel the guard out of there or you want to make the shot, and just inching it over just.
Well, and there comes a time on the way down, as you're watching that rock, you have to commit one way or another.
Right.
It's close enough to want to commit to get by, I think. So, Wood and Bond now lying 3 and set up well.
Straight if anything. Straight if anything. Run the inside of this one.
Whoa. Just
Get to the inside of the red.
Thank
It's
you.
pretty good.
That would be really good.
Drifting a little too
okay.
deep.
Felt pretty good, I think.
Actually, I think that's
I like
better.
normal.
Because it takes away the
Thank
counterclockwise turn to the one on the button.
Yeah.
Well, the double's still there.
The double is still there, but
Might be a little. I don't know if they can get all 3 going.
Wood Bond. I don't think so. I think the one in the middle stays.
I think the one on the button goes. The one in the. Oh no, it might.
It depends upon which way they go. If they get 2 no's, that one's gone. If they go over the top, I think the one in the middle will just go onto the back.
Well, we'll stop the conjecture and go with the reality. Here we go. Hagberg had this shot now. He's through the last one with control. This one's normal.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Must be close.
Whoa.
Now right off.
Shot.
There they go, all 3.
What do I know?
Makes the triple. They all go. They'll lie second shot.
It's all good. We just need 2. I don't know if we just open roll that. They might come around the back though.
You just want to do that?
How deep are we're just full 8 though.
Do you just want to draw?
Well, if we roll too deep, it's terrible.
I don't mind drawing and just using that as a tick and roll.
Yeah, but they're gonna have an easy shot. We gotta get 2. You wanna call a timeout? Let's play that under.
Okay, how much weight?
That control. Nose hit's not the end of the world.
Okay. You can't roll under, I don't think.
Yeah, nose hit's okay.
I think the straight hit is a fairly good path to 2.
That one I played that last end was really straight.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to leave them a
nose
draw.
Nose hit leaves a double, I think.
Well, you can roll to the wing a little bit.
Yeah.
We're outside.
That was his original call.
We're outside.
Roll out's okay.
Close,
they're
yep,
rolling
yep,
in.
hard. Straight, 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 straight. We're rolling, we're rolling. Watch the roll. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think we roll under.
We need a steep.
I don't hate that myself.
No, I don't either.
I think just so you know can kind of knuckle up.
What's your shot?
Yeah.
Okay. You like down weight?
Yeah.
Just 100 or? No, we need to roll to here, really. So it's got to be down weight. Like control or?
I think that's the line for control.
Okay, so basically edge 4, right?
Throw. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know that yellow can get shot here with this call,
You're
but they
for
can
just remember where that yellow is.
obviously
like,
cut down the scoring
center
area
line.
for Becca on her last.
I think that's a good point. I don't think they can get shot. So while Blake Hegberg said they wanted to roll, I don't think they need to. I think dead nose is about as good as you get.
I think nose
control.
might be better.
Yeah,
Make
nose
them
is better.
play
Make
out
them
tighter.
play a tough shot for 2.
Like an inch.
I guess a slight roll takes away a dead
Priority to get
hit
by the
back
guard.
for them, but I don't mind a dead nose here.
Just edge 4 control.
Be second shot after this, but the 2 won't be a gimme. Emily Schweitzer, she's made some good ones.
Can't touch it.
That sounded less promising, but
Girl.
starting to warp this over though. She'll remove 1 stone and leave Becca Wood a draw for 2. She's quickly down to the other end. They have 3 minutes at this point. Wood
They should be fine now.
Should be fine. Need to probably readjust.
Same
their
as your first
thinking on
one.
The time.
Just give me at least 20 seconds.
So Rebecca Wood just needs to touch the paint here to get 2.
This bond needs 20 seconds again to put on a gripper and a glove, but
yes. He might be one of the slowest gripper glove guys I've ever seen.
You ready?
Yep.
I mean, I have.
I saw Rebecca Rogers put her mitten back on, throwing a peel down
that?
the, or throwing a
4-4.
hit down the ice.
While she was.
Let me know if the line's
sweeping it.
tight.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I think it's
she
gonna be
threw
real
it,
tight.
Jumped up, swept it, and put her mitten on before she swept
Yep,
it.
hard.
It was amazing.
Speaking of sweeping, Chris
Wait,
Bond's
good.
working this one hard to touch the paint.
Just
I think
gotta
it
touch
should
the
be
paint.
okay.
Should be just fine.
Should be fine.
Apparently
We can
T-line.
count that as 2 for Becca Wood and Chris Bond. They'll head to the 8th end,
Good seat.
possibly final end, the 8th and possibly final end with a 6-4 lead.
That's perfect.
We'll be right back
Great
with
job.
that after this. Yeah.
We're up by
I don't know
2, so
about
we
you,
can
Mike, but
play
that
draw
makes
if
me
you
want to go out and try some curling.
Yes.
Draw down to it.
You can play the
Patrick
corner
McDonald
draw.
back there. He's
Like
coaching
here.
his daughter, Annie
But
McDonald.
we just can't throw that guard
I don't
up,
know why
so
he's
we
on
got
this
plenty
sheet,
of
though.
ice.
There he goes.
Like, this isn't the worst shot, but
I think he's trying to. They called a timeout. He's
No,
trying
they're
to get down to the other
trying
end.
not to avoid, trying to avoid bothering the
Let's
other
play
team.
this.
Okay.
And just take a lot of ice.
Like there? Okay.
I played like about this.
Middle
I think.
four?
You got me about there, I think.
So it's the 8th end.
Little
Schweitzer
bit
and
more than
Hagberg
that.
still have a power play, and they're going to
Give-
use it here. There's a corner guard up, and their stone, with since they have last rock, the yellow stone just behind it, half in the 8-foot, half in the 12-foot.
Close on line.
It's heavy as hell.
I think it's quite heavy.
Whoa.
That's okay. Weight's okay.
I disagree.
Whoa.
I think it's
Now the weight's
going to
okay.
get over here and
Curl.
it's really going to come off.
So Bond and Wood electing to go behind the corner guard, hoping to corner freeze and stay shot. It's pretty close. They don't want to bounce,
Yeah,
so
it was just
slight
heavy.
bounce.
Sorry.
Shoot. It's a little heavy.
We will see other teams, Mike, try to tick
like
that
tapping
guard
it back,
towards the
or-
Yeah,
center.
just kind of draw down to it.
Yeah, you got
It's kind of the two ways to play this.
Yeah.
Like
Take it towards the center.
A little off nose or
So we'll
tap
see
it
here,
back.
though,
I
if
like tapping it.
Hagberg and Schweitzer can convert this power play.
Like left hack.
Looking for 3 to win the game.
Kind of a curious use of the power play here, but
T-line, maybe
yep,
back
yep,
four.
yep.
Well, they have it, so they got to
Yeah.
use it. And I think
Line's
this is
really
a.
good. I think weight's down.
Actually,
as good a time as any.
I actually sort of think saving it for this situation worked out pretty well.
Line's good. Yep.
Now, can they move that one and save their shooter? Pretty good.
Great.
Really good. They don't need to be
That's
shot
really
at this
good.
point.
Short's
They've
okay.
got 2
Guard's
locked
ours. No
there.
shot, right?
Yep.
Yep. You got 13.5 on hers?
14-4.
Okay, that sounds more right.
14-36.
Okay, give me a little bit less. They really carried that. The
Yep.
broom.
You're fine. This
Okay.
is just an idea.
Bond and Wood are still playing like they're short on time. They have 2 minutes. They have quite a bit of time, to be honest.
Yeah,
2
they-
minutes of thinking time.
Plus their timeout.
Hard. It's curling. Straight.
Lots of close
straight,
games out here. One final.
Straight.
Sister Strauss took it to brother Strauss.
They need to get by here.
Overswept it.
I don't think they
I
are.
don't think he overslept it, but I think
They don't want to bounce off, though. There's the bounce.
It's got to be right there.
He doesn't like it, for good reason, I think.
he does not.
I can make the double now.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I got to make it this way. No, I have to hit the other side. I
I'm
can't.
not even
that
sure you
top
need
red-
the double
I
yet.
don't. No.
Unless I throw a bullet.
I think the
Yeah.
key is
Do
to
that.
leave your shooter. So I would.
Yeah.
You like
I would be reluctant to throw a bullet.
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't even mind going nose, hitting it nose,
like
nose,
control?
nose, and stuff it at the back.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Trouble with it, trying the
uh,
double, you could easily hit it thin and move your own.
I was gonna say, I think the problem with going nose there is the top 2 yellows are gone, and maybe
If you
all
hit it
3. I
nose,
think
you don't.
Chris. Well, I think Chris can throw it hard enough that he's gonna have a bunch of those yellows.
Close.
Well, we'll see how this plays
Whoa.
out. Hagberg didn't
Just
want to set this out.
Watching it.
Watching it, begging it to curl, I imagine, at this point. That's what I didn't want to see happen.
Right.
All right.
I think that yellow hit. Yeah.
So they've definitely made things easier here for
That is
Bond and Wood.
Why don't you peel
We
the
don't want to
guard
line
here?
up that triple again.
You want to come here?
I don't know.
Got to be at T-line.
I think we just straight guard it, no?
You can also come right here.
I don't like that. Let's go 3-4. Top 12, 3-4. Right in front of it.
Where? I don't know. Where do you want me to put the broom? Okay.
Was happening in the game we were doing
That's good.
yesterday
You pick
where
whatever you want.
they
Just a
really,
guard.
I'm not sure why they're
Little
not
more-
feeling
little
that
less.
guard, or at least
Okay, we
trying
got
to
it.
run
Too
it
much
in.
less.
Catch
There you
that
go.
yellow.
Yeah, they could
Maybe
peel the
roll
guard,
over to
play
the
the
center.
straight run.
There you go. Close enough.
You know,
Like Becca Wood put the broom down the old newbie way there for a minute.
Want to cover half.
They couldn't decide on the ice, so she just said, I'll give you a
it's
big target.
suggestion. You just
close.
throw it.
We got half. We got Rover curling.
They have a minute 30 to throw
No,
2 stones, so
yeah.
they shouldn't be that pressed for time.
That wasn't
That's
a
not
good
good.
job.
Yeah.
Not a good
they
result.
wanted. Not a good result.
Well, I can't jam it, right?
No.
Oh.
You got to go over the top.
Again,
Wait,
here,
like,
I
roll over
wouldn't be
here.
at this point super
might
concerned
roll
about
back
the
12.
jam. You've got 3 to go.
I don't see an issue with that. They'll chase it. We hit.
Yeah, the way this rock curls,
No?
they could get to nose and they could.
I want this to count.
Okay, they're going to draw under these guards.
I think you get
You
to
ever
nose
just-
and you can lie too.
I think they got
back
it. If I were them, I'd be taking my
Yeah,
time
just
out
dig
and
out.
talking through this and making
Just
sure
back
how we were going to get our 2. I know they've got lots of time.
They could
That would
lock
be-
up 2 here and get close to securing a 3.
Yeah.
If they think about it correctly. But here we go.
I don't know.
doesn't grow that
Hegberg's in the
much here.
hack.
Okay.
I think they want to hit and roll open. Quiet wait this time, though.
Yep.
I don't think I'm with this one.
Hard.
It's curling early, so maybe they'll get the shot we talked about. Now, can they make it work over? Play it for nose at this point.
Sorry.
I don't mind that at all myself.
All right.
Bond and Wood are going to use their timeout.
Coach, we got a coach's time and another time.
I almost like the fruit here.
We can throw
Coach's
hack. It's
time.
almost all the way up.
Sometimes referred to as
Probably
travel
double
time.
2 with hack.
Yeah, we'll
Even
talk
the
about
coach.
that as soon as we hear how they talk through this.
You can definitely get to it.
I think we hit it,
Okay.
but we can't jam it. The freeze is okay, but it's open. Because my guard was not good.
Okay, I like the hack hit. Hack or board. Where do you see the broom? Like here?
I'm tempted to throw board. No, it's too little.
So they've elected to play this hit, which I would favor. The freeze seemed, which they discussed early, certainly brings a lot of intangibles into play, Mike.
Yeah.
With hack weight, you can easily hit and roll under here and be shot.
Yeah, I like this. As long as they don't.
As long as they don't miss.
Right. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, as long as they don't touch that guard, otherwise 3 comes into play.
We're getting down to the point in the game where you have to start making.
Just have to start making shots.
Now he's trying to work this one over. He doesn't want to jam it.
Take it out. That's fine.
Moves it probably far enough. Maybe not quite, though.
Great shot.
We're 1 and 3.
1-3.
1 and 3.
No.
So now Hegberg and Schweitzer, they'll use their timeout. So they referred quickly, coaching time. Neither team has a coach with them, but they get the time allotted for a coach. So listen in as they talk their way through this.
A lot of backing if they wanted to draw. Can't, I gotta squeeze it through.
Yeah, I think if we come off this,
If I just kick this a touch.
we can't play for that.
No, I know, but like, should we play for the? No, probably shouldn't, because if I jam it, then they hit, and we only can get 1.
A little bit back.
Yeah, we probably should play that, and then they have to make a draw.
Yeah.
Buried draw.
Have to push
I
far
really
enough.
want to hit and roll this way. Throw normal and get it through that hole. Even if it rubs one of the other 2 stones, it should still get out of the 8-foot, right?
Yeah. It's straight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, roll under.
So.
Can't jam that way either, right?
Yeah.
Can't roll too far.
Try for the hole.
I mean, I like
using
it.
Okay.
all of their time to discuss this through.
Yeah, they get a minute for the coach to travel down to the ice, and then they get an additional minute and a half
No, you're good.
to discuss the shot, and they've got about 20 seconds left in that time.
Yeah.
They still have plenty of time to make 2 shots.
You do want to have enough
Control
time
or-
in your last here, though.
It's control.
Agreed.
So Blake
Like it.
Hegberg will make his way to the other end. I think the mindset
Just
of
a
that
hair off
conversation
nose.
needs to be
Yeah.
about how do we manufacture 3, because 3 is still on the table here. They've settled, I think, on the hit and roll over. I think as Blake said, they could leave one. They could lie 3 after this.
I think it's tricky to lie 3. I think if you touch the top red at all, the one that they're hitting is going to go into the back yellow.
Probably. But let's see what kind of weight he throws here.
A lot of discussion of normal.
Down weight.
Yep. Yep.
Blake Hegberg doesn't want to over curl, that's for sure. Needs to hit it on the high side. It's not quiet weight.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. We're still 2.
Still
Actually,
okay.
not
They're
bad.
sitting 2.
Yeah.
2 with a wall behind them as Wood and
I mean, if
Bond
you
discuss
do
their
this,
options.
They can draw for 2, but I think you throw this. It's wide open. Hit it in a little roll. It's tough for them to even tie it.
You like the same weight that you threw?
I threw heavy board, like 11-2.
Do you want to sweep?
11-5.
The center line, that's fine.
Okay, you kind of have to get to nose.
Yep.
I think
I agree.
I think that's sort of stating the obvious there, and maybe not the best thing to put in your teammate's head. You do actually definitely need to
Like
get to
finish
nose.
your release, but don't chuck it, you know.
But
If you straighten it, it'll just go straight. But easy. It doesn't have to be a lot of
we
weight.
got 50 seconds left. Lots of time
Okay,
after
lots.
some earlier time concerns. Becca Wood's going to throw without a broom. She says she wants to just
11,
throw it
7, 5,
right down
12.
center, so we'll get some idea of how close she is to that on her release.
You got it. Nice and easy.
11 and a half?
Yeah, 11.5, 12. And 5.
He's on it early, so I don't think they're shouldn't
Whoa,
hit it
curl.
high. Maybe.
Curl.
Ooh,
Now they want it to curl a bit.
Uh-oh. That looks
There's just enough.
good enough.
They flirted with that,
So
but
nose shot.
there is a hit for 2.
That was for 2.
Nose
call.
weight hit. Or nose
Yeah.
weight hit.
Yeah.
Nose weight hit.
Call or-
Give me some nose weight.
Right.
Dead nose
They can't-
scores 2.
They can't.
We saw the path.
They can't hit it too high, otherwise they risk jamming on that back one, and then their yellow on the left doesn't count.
Yep, no, they got to get to nose. They can roll a little bit to the right and still count 2. But with that guard, they're not going to do that. So by the guard, on the nose, score 2, we'll go to an extra end.
Center
Emily
line, you
can
think?
make another.
So.
She's made some clutch ones all game. Let's see if she has one in her here.
Whoa.
Control up.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
Really curling.
Whoa. Curl.
Should be
Looks
shot.
well done
good
again.
enough.
Emily Schweitzer with some clutch shooting. So that'll be 2. That'll tie the game up. Schweitzer, Hegberg, Wood, Bond, 6-6. They're going to look at these 2, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 yellow. And it quickly is. So we'll go to an extra. We'll be right back with that bonus coverage, bonus curling in just a moment.
2 yellow.
to the next Danielle Umstead. Try everything. When I finally found skiing, those first turns changed my life.
To the next Isaac Jean-Paul, accept who you are. I kind of ran away from having a disability. I used sports as an opportunity to show the world my story because it's more than a sport. It taught me how to love myself.
Toyota, proudly supporting the Paralympians of today and tomorrow.
Confused. All right, we're back here with the extra end, and we can quickly give you some victories, some scores. Bercheski Richardson won their game against Feldman and McDonald. Strauss Casper trounced Rogers Strauss 11-3.
All there?
Podol Perry.
Touch it.
That looks like it is.
I don't know what happened there.
We're going to have to resolve that. They haven't posted that score yet.
T-line.
You see the other scores there. We'll get back to our feature game here. Devin Violet wins. They're up 7-2. They win 7-2 over Murphy and Kleinis.
Podol had 4 seconds left in that game. It's cutting it close.
Had some entertaining play here, and so far, I would say I'm giving Emily Schweitzer the MVP so
13.
far.
So it's still about
Just
14.
with some clutch shooting.
4-0.
She's definitely made some beauties in this game.
She made a draw against 2 that could have been 3 for Wood and Bond, turned into a steal of 1. Made this hit for
2.
Hit to tie the game that was certainly available, but never easy when it's for the game.
Okay, whoa, don't sweep it past T.
Looks like Weldon Franey came out on top against Podol Perry, 7-6. For any fans of those two teams.
Oh, man.
Becca Wood with her draw over curling.
Do you want to
Story of the day.
Corner freeze it. Top 4. Top 5.
Okay.
So mixed doubles, certainly a easier format to steal points. So we'll see if Schweitzer Hagberg can manufacture the steal. Wood and Bond just need a single point to win the game, of course.
Yep.
Sweeping this one for line again.
Is it here?
Over tight to the guard. It's going to over curl, come out the other side.
Past everything.
Probably going to chisel off their own and still be shot. Probably dead behind the guard now.
This what you said?
Yeah, is that where you threw?
I threw like here. I was so tight.
Yeah, in the middle of those two then.
Okay.
Could have entertained a peel here.
Yeah, I'm not sure I buy that because if Schweitzer or Hagberg can then come down and freeze on their own, the pin's covered.
Then you blast again.
You got to blast,
like
but
oh, it's heavy.
We got half of this one.
It's heavy.
Depending on the speed.
It's heavy. Let's let it come down.
13-6.
Losing the line.
It's got to curl
I
though.
don't mind this.
Curl, 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 curl.
Well, certainly that's a good result. You make a shot, it's good, but there's still room to move that.
Pocket left.
Here?
Yeah.
From this way?
Yeah.
All right.
Little tap's good. Getting a live shot, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Only if we're on nose or side.
Yep,
I think I would have given some time to a discussion
All
of the peel, but they're down here and I'm up here, so.
We haven't missed a shot yet, Dean.
No, I'm really good up here. I screw up plenty though, so. That's it, here we go. Blake Hagberg, he could lock one in here and make things interesting. Hagberg throwing his out turn, lefty.
Call for a little tap here. So
move it a little bit.
Good.
Doesn't have to
Gotta
move
curl.
it much though.
Only curl. Oh.
It's close.
Wait. Still got to curl. Yep, yep. Cool. Yep.
That's going to be pretty good.
That's really good.
Really good shot. He shot above the tee line.
Yeah, they're definitely shot.
Smash it.
Okay. Where do you want me to hold
And
it?
now all of a sudden you're running the guard in.
Almost no nose hit, but it can't be a nose hit. It's got to be a little high.
bit off. Yep. Which turn and where do you
I
want
think
me
I
to
have to throw the in turn. I like the broom on this side sticker.
Like that or less or more?
Yeah, give or take. Maybe a little less. That second back up, so.
Yes. Yep.
So Chris Bond will try to run this yellow stone into the pile, rearrange things around the 4-foot.
I think he's hoping if he can clip the yellow on the way by, that's great, but a straight peel is fine here.
Spin to get it off.
Well, to get some action on the things on the rocks in the 4-foot. Big shot here. Bond, run back.
Straight peel. That's okay.
There's the straight peel.
They're not frozen, so that's fine because we can pick it through the hole still.
Place it. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to put it perfect.
Yeah. You like tapping?
Yeah, you come throw the same thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like this too. I like not just rushing to replace that guard.
I think Emily pointed out what you pointed out earlier, that it's hard to drop one in there with this much curl and put it in the exact correct spot.
Lights.
I mean, it's certainly a shot you can make and should be able to make, but it's guard on this ice is more akin to drawing the button on typical ice. You have to throw it right to the spot.
Exactly.
Blake Hegberg. This is his last stone, probably
A
of the
little
game.
bit more room this time.
Okay.
Got some curling to do.
But if they can figure out how to blank it here, Dean, I'd like to see it.
Coming up now. Now he's trying to work it over. Can he
He's
make
got-
this rock curl just
Go,
enough?
go, go, go.
Well,
I'm not sure that's great. I think a nose hit and both the yellows go away.
I think a lot of things leave the building,
Yeah.
leave the rings. I think you could make a quad here. If you counted the red as one.
Pick this.
I think there's going to be lots
Bang
of...
this out, this out, this out, that out. He's got to like hit
Yeah.
this. He'll have a draw with backing unless he hits and rolls there.
Yeah.
Just want to basically nose this.
Okay.
We don't have
Needed to
throw
be
it
on the
quite a
other
weight,
side of his
'cause you
yellow
just-
here.
If we sit here and he makes that, you just have an easy slash.
Yeah, I think he wanted to be right on the nose.
I think we only need to
Right on the nose. He could have even been to
I'd like to
the
throw this
side
to
on
him.
the
Oh, okay.
where that red one is in
Do
the
you like
top
that firm, or is
4-foot.
that too much, too little?
And there's no way.
Even if that hit doesn't go a long way, we got our rock right there. I think that's the shot.
You like the ice? Yeah, nose hit.
Little end of the world. To hit nose in.
I got it, nose hit.
I think this one's pretty
Where's the coat?
straightforward. Hit it on the nose. Move everything. Should leave your teammate
I like
at least a chance to score
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
9-5.
995?
It'll end up being 9 anyway.
That's okay.
Thinking 9-5. He thinks he's going to overthrow it. You could throw this hard.
Yeah, I'm actually...
I'm a bit surprised why he's not throwing it hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Really good. It's just got to curl. It's got to curl. It's got to curl.
Hanging.
Curl,
It's coming
curl.
now.
Curl, curl, curl. Curl,
Trying to
curl,
make this
curl.
one curl
Curl,
over.
curl, curl.
You
Curl,
want
curl,
to hit it on
curl.
the high side. Be good enough.
Shoot, I
Good
touched
enough.
the 7. I touched that a little bit with my
I don't
foot.
think it was going anywhere.
And that will be good enough. Then we'll certainly see what Schweitzer wants to do.
Probably.
I mean, they're going to have a short tap, right? Yeah, can't really hit it off because then they have a short run. Timeout.
Schweitzer, Hegberg going to call a timeout.
So,
We'll listen in as they talk about how to make Becca Woods' last difficult.
Rub off.
Yeah.
Still have to make a play on it.
I mean, even if, what if we just there?
I think that's what I added it.
Draw.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Yeah, it's getting nose here is pretty good, but T line would be best probably.
So like. Like
Either
here?
way. It's less.
Yeah, I like less.
Yeah.
A couple inches outside.
So Emily Schweitzer and Blake Hegberg, they've settled on this draw. They'd like to sort of half tuck it behind that rock in the
Didn't
8-foot.
really need the timeout.
They'd love to be in the
We'd be at 0 right now.
Okay.
above the tee line. But even frozen, I mean, it's still a difficult channel to navigate for Becca Wood.
Yeah. I think whoever doesn't make it out of this game has to feel good about how they played.
Or back to your original idea, Mike, to
Yeah,
play well
I know,
and
play well.
go into the C bracket with some confidence.
It's called a callback in the business, Dean.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I hear you. So Emily Schweitzer, she's made a lot of big draws so far in this game. Does she have another one in her? Game on the line again. She's had the game on the line at least twice in this game so far. Needs a good one here to force Becca Wood into something difficult. Last shot for Schweitzer. Hagberg.
It's close.
Hagberg likes it early.
Blake likes it early.
Back four.
Can chisel off that red as well.
Yep.
Hard!
Now it's tight to the other red.
Hard! Get it by!
It's not by.
Oh my God.
Curled too much. And there it is. That will do it for this game. It will be Bond and Wood. They'll wrap it up. They'll take 3, I guess, in the last end. Confirmation from the officials. And it's so. Wood and Bond will move on in the B bracket.
Great.
Schweitzer and Hagberg will drop down to the C. We'll be back at 4 p.m. with our game in just a short while. McMakin Fenson against Dropkin Anderson. That's a big one. 4 p.m. Join us for that. We'll also be back here at 7:30 p.m. On behalf of USA Curling and our partners at 12th End Sports Network, thanks for joining us. And we hope to see you later this afternoon and this evening.